Well, we've had a bit of rain here in southeast Queensland, Australia. This is my backyard, and the dry creek for a part of the year is now flooding. It's not in full flood, but it's looking healthy. So it's quite nice to have this just at the back of my house. I can watch it. I could possibly get across the little causeway there, the horse does, to get to the other side there of my land. But so today I'd just like to record water in motion, because most of the year is very dry and just a gully. There is the actual house up there. So as you can see, we're high and dry up there in the house, but pretty close to the water. I'll walk around now and give you a view. You can see all the froth that's been stirred up by the running water, and we get the water from the hills around here. It's a nice little catchment area, and this is only a bit of water in the dam, in the creek, because when it really floods, where I'm walking now, it'd be about up to my knees. So this is just a taste, but you can probably hear what I'm leading up to now. It is our very own waterfall. This is a little rainforest pocket of the land right next to the house, but we're high and dry up there. Now look at that, isn't that beautiful? It's not smell-o-vision, otherwise you smell the beautiful scent coming from the wet flora around here. It's just beautiful. So there's actually quite a little cascade going there, and like I say, this is not even in full flood. In full flood it would just be amazing. If we had a big hole in this creek, we could make an enormous dam. It seems that a lot of the year you're wishing for water, and here it is just running away. If we could just capture it, it would be good. The water is surprisingly clean. There's fish in there, yabbies, eels, all sorts of crustaceans, and water rats. Although they're not really a rat, but they're a water, almost like a squirrel looking thing with a black and white tail. Very much Australian zone. But isn't that beautiful? As you can see, it's gushing out in several ways. It's lovely to walk up through this rainforest area when it's like this. It's absolutely magical. As a matter of fact, my daughter Jessica, we used to pretend that there was fairies had parties down here on a Saturday night in amongst the roots of the trees, and we used to put little toys and that down there in between the roots for the fairies to play with. And she'd come down and they'd be moved around magically and know that there really were fairies. But isn't that beautiful? Lovely, clean Australian water following its way down. Lots of froth. So you can't beat running water to be relaxing. Can't afford an ocean view or on an oceanfront property, but I've got a creek property sometimes of the year. Like I say, when this is dry, I walk right across there, no problems. Beautiful. When I was a boy in Scotland, I used to go down the Black Woods with my friends, and they have a river there, the River Calder. Really dark and dank, as it were, and they have a waterfall there, and we believe that underneath the waterfall, it was only about a 10-foot drop, but behind the veil of water that we heard, there was a cave that the Romans had built, because there is quite a few Roman ruins in my part of Scotland, and it said if you went into that cave you could go for a mile or so and come out at the other end of the woods, but we were never brave enough to do it.